We can speak now to Ed Hill, who's Global Security Specialist and a former Royal Marines Commando. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Hard to say from afar, of course, as to exactly what happened here or what the security services were doing. But if you were setting up that situation, if you were making sure someone stays safe, how would you go about it?
Well, we're talking when you're looking after or taking care of someone whose profile is as big as Donald Trump. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, and again, it needs the right people with the right experience to do that job. So I think again, it's very easy after the event to sit back and start criticizing because these events do happen. We saw it recently in the UK with Nigel Farage and the milkshake incident and the aftermath of that, and everyone becomes very critical. But when you're looking after someone of the magnitude and someone who's as divisive, if you like, of Trump, then you have to realize that there are people out there that don't like him. There are people out there that want him dead. So you have to put plans in place to mitigate any possible eventuality.
When someone wants to get out there on the campaign trail and speak to people, speak to voters face to face, how do you find the right balance between that and keeping them safe?
Yeah, it is a difficult balance, to be fair. And again, it's within the interest of politicians to go out and mix with the public and be amongst the public. So it is a very, very fine balance. And again, it comes into having the right planning, the right preparation, contingency plans, and being alert to eventualities, considering all possible eventualities and having plans in place for those. But it is, having said that, it is difficult, and there will be hiccups. There will be things like this that do happen.
Yes.
And again, I'll go back to the Nigel Farage milkshake incident.
It of course is not an exact science, Ed, but as we see these pictures of the immediate aftermath of the shooting with Donald Trump being bundled into a vehicle, what is fairly striking is the reaction of the crowd. They seem to, en masse, assume that, well, they're safe now. The shooter has been taken out, but they don't know what else is going on. I mean, we've seen shooting incidents in the US where there've been more than one person responsible. So when you talk about contingency plans and how to keep people safe, does it look to you like they were thinking about the crowd immediately afterwards or not?
I think from their perspective, they're just looking after their principal. All their concern is the safety of Donald Trump. There will be other security staff, other elements within the crowd that are responsible for for the welfare and looking after the crowd. But the immediate close protection team of Mr. Trump, their concern is the safety of Mr. Trump, nothing else.
And again, just coming back to the immediate response of the security services there, I mean, it didn't take too long for him to be surrounded by his team. And they, as we've seen with American presidents and former presidents previously, they are trained to then put themselves in harm's way
for sure,
to protect their principal. Just describe that.
Yeah, so again, it's, all sides, after this, all sides, there's absolutely no doubt. Everyone will be reviewing the footage and everyone will be looking and saying, right, we could have done this better, we could have reacted quicker here, we should have done this, we should have done that. And again, having been in these situations and having come under fire myself, nothing actually prepares you for what will actually happen on the day of the race. And again, you can practice, as we did when, during my time in the Marines. But until you've actually got those bullets coming in your way, you don't know how you're going to react, and you don't know how the other team are going to react. This is when the training, the preparation, the continuous drills start to kick in. And again, you can never, ever react and plan for every eventuality. So yeah, it is difficult. And I do think the team there, the protection team, did well. They got him down, they got him safe initially, and then they bundled him out. So all in all, I think they did a reasonable job.
Ed, really appreciate you joining us this morning here on Sky News to talk about that. That's Ed Hill, Global Security Specialist and former Royal Marines Commander. You're
Thank
watching
you.